Welcome back to Smithy Walks Wales, or Smithy Walks of Wales Coastal Path. And today it's the 3rd of January 2025. Happy New Year everybody. And I'm back down in Wales. This is going to be stage number 26 today. I'm going from, pronounce it right, Llywngwril down to Aberdovey. It should be about 13 miles today. And it's a cold one today. I've actually got the trousers on today instead of the shorts. It'd be a wee bit irresponsible. I could have got away with the shorts, but something happens to you, you look a right idiot if you sat there in the shorts when it's freezing. But I'm here to rectify the disaster of the last stage when I misread the mileage in the guidebook. I thought it was 12 miles, it was actually 17, and I was hoping to get to Llywngwril. So when I got here to Llywngwril, I thought I'd only 4 miles to go, or it was 9 miles, and it ended up, it was getting dark and I was away up in the hills, had to bail out. Ended up walking 6.5 miles in the dark back to Llywngwril. Last time when I bailed out down onto the road, I was away up high up in the hills above Llywngwril, and the signs were pretty atrocious. So we're going to see if we can sort that out today, because I've got more time to look where I'm going. And if it's a wee bit too muddy, etc., there's a higher stone track further up, so I'll just make my way up and walk along there. Before I start, I'll just mention some of the other YouTube videos I watch in the Wales Coastal Path. You get Phil from Trails and Ales in Wales, you get Sarah Williams, and lastly you'll get Webby's Walks. Superb photography, Webby's Walks. He does a wee bit shorter distances than me. He's just a wee bit behind me, still in the Clean Peninsula, so I look forward to seeing these next ones. But I do a lot of golf videos and I introduce myself in the tee, so I do the same with the walk. So here goes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's stage number 26, Llywngwril to Aberdovey on the walk from Kirkintilloch in Scotland, Smithy. As I'm setting off, I'm obviously familiar with bits of this stage from the last time until I bailed out. And at this start point, this is a huge hill to go up, a right steep one. So just going to get my head down, poles out, and away we go. I'm only part way up the hill, coming out of Llywngwril. Look around, scenery's a bit nice. Oh, I've still not reached the top of the hill. I come up from these houses down there. Oh, what a climb this is. Barmouth away in the distance. Clean Peninsula way out there. Lots of sheep. Oh, that's me at the top of the climb now. Oh, that's I'm going. That's one of the hardest climbs in the Wales Coastal Path I've encountered so far. And I come to a junction, and the Wales Coastal Path through the fields goes that way, and this is the high road, and this is the track I might bail out onto if I can't negotiate the fields. So we'll try the official coast path first along the fields. Oh, this is nice. A flatter, slightly downhill walk way up the top of the hill. And I better do the logistics for today. Well, last night I was staying in Fairborn, down to Colwyn Bay for New Year. A few drinks there in the Crank Pub, the Black Cloak tap room there. And on New Year's Day I drove down to Bettysecoid. Bit disappointing for a night out, very picture postcard type place. But a night out, dead as a dodo, not my type of place. And yesterday I drove down to Fairborn, where I walked through the last stage. Lovely wee place, Fairborn. So I stayed in a hotel there last night. Then I drove to Aberdovey at the train station, train from Aberdovey back to Llywngwril. You've got to tell the conductor you want off there, request stop. And that's me, just walked up the hill from there. I'm just approaching the point where I went wrong last time. I came down this track downhill for about 300 yards, negotiated the first set of fields. There's a little set of steps here. And this is where I went wrong. I've now got the Wales Coastal app on my phone, so it's a wee bit more detailed than the guidebook. Hopefully get it right this time. Always a bit embarrassing when I get it wrong, since I was West of Scotland Schools Orienteering Champion 1979, and it hurts my pride if I get lost. Well, I'm doing a lot better through the fields this time. I think it was last time I was panicking as it was getting dark. Well, I've just been taking my time, trying to work out the right route. It's still not easy, you know. For the signs, you have to keep a sharp lookout for where you're going, but the guidebook says I'm okay so far. And we're heading down in this direction. Well, this is me feeling like celebrating. I've done the section from Llywngwril to Roslafan. And that road there is the one last time when I walked 6.5 miles. You can pass here in the dark. There's Llywngwril, and you've got about another 5 miles that way to town inland. And I tell you what, it certainly wasn't fun. But this time we're going down to the coast, heading down towards Llywngwril station. Across the road while there's a gap. And hopefully no more hills. I'm not particularly enjoying this stage. Field after field, nothing much to film. And a lot of times you'd actually be better off going along the track if it's anywhere near rather than in the fields. Nothing much to see apart from a load of sheep. And now I've come onto this track, a little road going to Llywngwril, probably down to the railway station, 2.5 kilometres along the road now. What a deep joy. Well, I just reached Llywngwril station after a 2.5 kilometre walk. Nothing to film, pretty boring walk. And I'm just wondering why on earth they've got a station here. There is nothing here. Apparently, according to the guidebook, it's got scattered farmhouses, and that's it. But there's a railway station. And hopefully the next bit as we get down nearer to the sea, I think this is going to be one of the best bits of it from what I've seen in other videos. Well, I've passed Llywngwril and I'm making my way towards town now. Yeah, it's yet another track. A concrete path. Oh, you look around. The hills up there. Look back. Oh, I've got the railway line just behind the fence there. So hopefully more scenic bits in a wee while, a couple of miles maybe. Then we'll hit the sea. I think we've got a beach walk from town to Aberdovey. Finally we've got a bit of scenery. This is Llywngwril, and it goes over the river in the city, I think. It's my best attempt at pronouncing that. The river going out to sea, fairly new bridge. We'll have a wee closer look up there. The bollards up. A closer look at the railway bridge. There it is, old-fashioned one. I'll go to the other side. You can see the river, and it's an inland lagoon. It's called Broadwater. And in the distance, that's town. I'll be making my way there shortly. Well, I'm walking along this long road, another track into town. It seems to be taking ages. I just kind of fed up with no scenery to film. There's a sea wall to the right, so I can't see the sea yet. I'll see that soon. So I'll switch over and have a look over there. You've got the hills, then that Broadwater lagoon over there. And I'll look back there, try and take in some of the more interesting surroundings. Right, back we go. Well, since I've got nothing interesting to film, I'll put something less interesting on. I don't normally put myself on. I've got a selfie stick with me, so. And it was great to conquer that bit between Llywngwril and Llywngwril up there in the hills. Still difficult though. The different signage up there. If you miss one, you're in trouble. And if there's one, there are several missing, so you just got to take a best guess. But I managed it this time. And I did right the last time to bail out there. You won't want to be stuck up in that bit in the dark. Oh look, there's some nice cows. See if we can get them in the background. Right, anyway, that's enough for me. I'm just plodding on now to town. I'm looking forward to that beer in Aberdovey tonight, and several more in my country later on. Hello cows! There we are, aren't they pretty? Fortunately I don't have to walk through that field. I don't know if that's a bull over there. There's a few of them feeding. Now I just crossed a level crossing over the railway line, and it looks like it's taking us down to the seafront, so I'll get a much closer view of the sea for the first time today, apart from when I was on the train earlier from Aberdovey. Interesting caravans right here, quite a number of static caravans. Look at these little chalet things over there. Where's the bar? Must be down at the seafront. Coastal path today. There's the sea, we're on the coast. Look up north there. I'll pan round the direction we're going, heading south. I'm walking along the seafront out of town. I like this kind of walking. Kind of similar, I really enjoyed an earlier stage when I went from Prestatyn to Colwyn Bay, and a lot of people didn't like that stage I've seen in their videos. I find it really interesting. I like walking beside the sea. Get the smell of it, the noise of the waves. Doesn't matter that we're on a tarmac path. I'm quite happy now, that's me. Miserableness is gone for today. I'm just looking back and get a row of houses all overlooking the sea with the balconies. Town. I don't see anybody sitting out there, it's absolutely Baltic. A wee bit better in the summer. Wee cocktail on the balcony. I'm just walking along the prom in town. Doesn't seem to be much on the prom, I think most of the stuff's away back near the station. In the last video I finished in the pub in town. That's quite a way back from the front. So I can't really see in. It's not really like a proper seaside resort, it's just houses along here. So look out to see. Look back. Oh, I tell a lie. There's an amusement arcade. A couple of shops. A bit different from Llywngwril. And further down the prom, there's a pub, the Victorian Slipway. Oh my god, it's so tempting, but patience, I'll wait till Aberdovey. I'm just coming out of town now, making my way towards Aberdovey. I've got about 3 miles to go, maybe 4, maybe 3.5 even. And this just coming up with the last of the caravans I can see in town. I can tell you there's a fair few around, fair number of caravan sites. Cold air coming off the sea, actually really nice, very fresh. Oh, somebody running in front of me, no thank you. I look back from the last caravan, I look over the hills, and the road that goes from town to Aberdovey is quite a way inland before it starts heading back towards the coast. I'm not going to finish in the centre of Aberdovey, I'm parked at a train station, it's a wee bit before the centre, so I'll just finish there, pick up my car there, and then the next time I come back restart from there, and I know I'm getting towards it when I come to the golf course. I'm looking
can actually see some white spray out of the cold air there.
Well, I seem to have two options here. It's a big long sandy path in the dunes. I'll get myself down to the beach. Tide's going out. I'm getting fed up with this sandy path. Yeah, I'm going down to the beach. Down to the beach, over the pebbles, and onto the kind of wettish hard packed sand. A wee bit too wet to go further towards the sea. No, I'll stay here. Aberdovey, here we come. Well, that's me finished the walk today. I'm just off the beach in Aberdovey, and I'm not going into the town proper. My car's next to the station, so I'm just crossing the golf course to go to the station. The walk itself, well, I have to say, it wouldn't be one of my favourite stages. They start off with a huge big climb out of Llywngwril, and that's tough. It's some nice views looking back and some nice views once you get up the top, but then you've got to go through all the fields with all the sheep. And it's just one field after another, and the signage is fairly poor, and you have to keep a good lookout for it. And there's a lot of tracks as well, so a lot of road walking. And it was really only when I got to, what's it called, Afan to Smithy, with the bridge over in the wee lagoon in the river, the only kind of bit of scenery, until I hit the seafront at town. And I really enjoyed that then, walking along the front at town. Then after town was finished, I just decided to drop down onto the beach, so I've been about 3 miles plus in the beach towards Aberdovey. Just get my head down, get it done. Quite enjoyed that bit to finish with. So 13 miles approximately today, and I'm working it out round about 4 3/4 hours. But then I've got the usual amount of time where I stop and chat to folk and take a wee bit of time with the filming. I was hoping to do Aberdovey to McCuntlas tomorrow, but the weather's put paid to that. Snow forecast later on in the day, and I don't want to be stuck down here in Wales for a few days if there's transport disruption, so I'll get myself back home to Llywngwril St Anne's in the morning. But all that's left is the customary pub. Let's get ourselves there. Well, this is today's pub, the Britannia Inn in Aberdovey. I was in here when I stayed in Aberdovey a couple of months ago. Right, I'm in the Britannia Inn in Aberdovey, and this is a pint of HPA by Wye Valley. Cheers everybody. Whoa, I like that.